Hi neighbor, my name is Laird Davis and we are excited to cover diversity and self-expression here and around Boone. On today's episode, I will get the chance to talk to a couple of women who help to better kids' lives. Callie Walton gets an insight on the latest student production, and Annie Jones learns more about diversity through a student's perspective and gets to enjoy some great jazz at Crossroads. Join me as I say, hi neighbor. The Western Youth Network is an organization dedicated to helping kids around Watauga and Avery County. They get students, adults, and anybody who wants to volunteer the chance to help mentor little children. I'm here today with Charlene Grassinger and Angela McMahon. Hi, and welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having us.
So first of all, tell me a little bit about what the Western Youth Network does in the area.
The Western Youth Network is a multifaceted organization housing a prevention program that serves actually the 5-county region, a after-school program just specifically for middle schoolers, and a mentoring program for Avery and Watauga County, which is a community-based program and an in-school program as well.
Very awesome. And what kind of mentorships are these?
They are mentorships they're one-on-one specifically. We match males with males generally, females with females, and they're based off of interests and personalities, and it's just really to help that youth in whatever area they need to feel success. So they're not catered towards any type of specific reading, academic thing. Sometimes that's a part of it, or it could just be practicing playing baseball or basketball. It's more of building a relationship and having a positive role model in their lives.
Okay. And so I've done some mentorships in the past, mainly with helping young children with reading, but as you said, there are other types of skills that you can help children with. So I was curious, how does someone who's interested get involved?
Well, we've been around for a good long time, so we're a somewhat well-known nonprofit in the area, but the easiest way, I think, for people to know more about us is to check us out on the web. So you can look our website up at westernyouth.network.org, and you can also call us. We like to chat on the phone, so we have a phone number, 828-264-5174. But the web is a good way to kind of explore who we are and what we do and learn more. But we have an application process, and that's fairly extensive to become a mentor. So you would need to fill that out, and that's an online form that you fill out, and we get it. And then we would call you and set up an interview and get to know you and take it from there.
Okay. And for those students who are interested in getting involved, are there any prerequisites, any requirements, or anything they should consider before applying?
It's helpful when students are aware of their schedules and their lives to know that do they have 2 hours a week to commit to doing this, because it is really important that the commitment be upheld. It's a 2-hour week for a full calendar year commitment. And it's helpful if students have a car, because a lot of the youth that are referred to the program, they range in age from 6 to 17, and they live all around Watauga County. So Watauga County is pretty big, and so ASU students maybe haven't always explored the depths of Watauga County and the fact that it might take 30 minutes to drive to some of the farther reaches of the area. So having a car is very helpful. And then also just having an interest and willingness to get to know a young person and be a good role model. So, looking at your life and making sure that that's something you're really interested in investing in.
Okay. And so we've talked a little bit about the mentorship program, but what other programs does the Western Youth Network handle?
So we have our middle school after school program, which is based at the actual WIN facility, where we pick up the kids from all of the local elementary middle schools, and we hang out with them for a couple of hours every day, Monday through Friday, and we provide a healthy snack, we do homework time, and then some enrichment activity. And then our prevention program serves the 5 counties surrounding us, and they are catered towards a variety of more like public health needs based off of each of those counties and what they are maybe showing riskier behaviors towards. So.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a wonderful opportunity to get back to the community and to make connections here in Watauga or Avery County.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you want to become a mentor and make a difference in a kid's life, contact Angela at mcmanna@westernyouth.network.com or Charlene at charlenenec@westernyouth.network.org. Coming up, Callie goes to the Valborg Theater and meets some of the cast of the Laramie Project.
Hi neighbor, I'm here at the Valborg Theater on Appalachian State's campus where the cast and crew of the Laramie Project are gearing up for a week of productions. The Laramie Project is a gripping play about a hideous hate crime and its impact on the town of Laramie, Wyoming. The story has been adapted to book, stage, and big screen. Stick around while I get the chance to talk with a few of the actors themselves. I'm here with Heather. Heather, can you tell me a little bit about the Laramie Project in general?
So the Laramie Project is about Matthew Shepard. He was a gay University of Wyoming student, and he was brutally beaten and murdered in 1998. And so the show basically is following interviews that the Tectonic Theater Project conducted. They conducted over 200 interviews with the people of the town, and it's really just more about the people of the town than the incident.
Okay, and can you tell me why the show is so important for people to see?
I think that its message is prevalent forever. Tolerance and acceptance is something that I think the world struggles with every day, and it's something that has never gone away, even since 1998 when something so horrific occurred. And it's just a message that resonates with people now. The LGBTQ plus community still is not receiving the acceptance that they deserve, and I think that the show really puts forth a message of love. And I think that's the biggest thing that you can take from it.
Awesome. And why is the show important to you specifically?
Important to me specifically because I have so many friends who are a part of this community of the LGBTQ plus, and I don't know, I think that it's just so important that we are able to spread this message of love and acceptance and speak up for those who aren't able to speak up for themselves. And that's the biggest part for me, is just being proud to tell this story.
Great. Thanks, Heather. I'm here with Dalton. Dalton, can you tell me your role in Laramie Project?
I actually have a few roles. There are many characters in this show, so each actor is given around 5 or 6 roles, and I'm Jedediah Schultz, who is a university student, Phil Labrie, who is one of Matthew's friends, the anonymous friend of Aaron McKinney, Andrew Gomez, who is in jail with Aaron McKinney. Then I also play Gil Engen, who is a rancher, and I also play Aaron McKinney, who is one of the murderers of Matthew Shepard.
Cool. So how do you feel like your roles and acting in general allows you to express yourself?
Well, I identify with characters such as like Jedediah and Phil Labrie, and that lets me show the people kind of who I am as well as who these characters are. And it just gives me a wonderful chance to show the world that this is a great career, and it's a good way for people to express themselves and show them what they are capable of.
How did you begin acting?
I began acting in middle school when they had auditions for Mulan, and as a lover of comedy, I wanted to be Mushu so bad, but you know, you can't always get what you want, especially when it's your first show, and I got one of the soldiers as my first role, but it was still fun.
And you were hooked ever since?
Oh yeah, from that day on, theater all day, every day.
Cool, thank you, Dalton.
Thank you.
Well, neighbor, that ends my time here at the Valborg Theater, getting the inside scoop on the Laramie Project and all the actors who've worked so hard to put it together. It seems like the theater department here at App State is a great way to express yourself and a lot of fun for everyone involved. Be on the lookout for their upcoming events. Bye, neighbor.
The Office of Multicultural Student Development is a space of diversity for people to interact with no judgment. There is a Women's Center, the LBGT Center, and the Multicultural Center that are all located on the first floor of the Plymouth Student Union. I'm here today with Kendall Rankin, a graduate assistant associated with the organization. Hello, Kendall. It's great to have you here today.
Likewise.
So, as a graduate student, why don't you explain me your role at the center?
Okay, well, I actually work within the Office of Multicultural Student Development. I was the graduate assistant for the Multicultural Center this past spring, but as of now, my role is more so as the advisor for the Black Student Association here at App State. I'm the advisor for Equity in Action and the advisor for Intersect. Equity in Action being a social justice conference that is ran by students for students, and Intersect is a similar social justice retreat, but it is intended to serve the faculty and staff members across campus.
Okay, wow. Why don't you tell us a little bit how you contribute to mentoring and advising students here?
Okay, so as far as like my methodology as far as like advising and mentoring, I tend to take on more of a transformational leadership approach where I try to engage with the students on an intellectual basis and challenge their ways of thinking.
Yeah.
And from there it will manifest itself in some way, somehow, by the things that they do, the way that they are involved on campus, and as far as like their ideology as they go forward and challenge other people by supporting. But I typically take an approach where I appreciate the respectability politics, but I take more of an approach where I kind of like challenge that in a way. Even though I work in a professional office, I don't always come in where I'm dressed in a suit and tie, just as I am today.
Yes.
And I make it a point to be in the office for extended hours, so a lot of the times I'm available from like 10 a.m. until like 5 p.m. to assist students whether it might be if, hey, I'm having this issue with trying to get a reservation taken care of, or like, how do I navigate this issue in my class, or can you enlighten me on this particular topic, or can you just explain such and such to this person, or just life advice, whatever the case may be. Sometimes I laugh and I joke with my supervisor where I say, you know, sometimes I feel like I should be a psychiatrist, even though I'm just like focusing in Masters of Public Administration. But
Yes.
you know, every day has something new for me.
Well, we really appreciate the work you do.
Thank you.
So what would you say the benefits of having gender and ethnic diversity within the student body are?
Oh, the benefits of that are very promising. With my focus, I tend to do a lot of research on diversity management and the benefits that can come from that, just as far as like just making an equitable platform and increasing the intercultural competence between individuals on a day-to-day basis. That's something that we definitely should be mindful of. But for myself, I see a lot that can be learned from that as far as like the things that we consider as norms. And I tend to always question every student that I engage with in any way, shape, or form, where I ask this same question: what is normal?
Yeah, yeah, wow. Has diversity played a role in your advising styles at all here at App?
Oh, definitely, definitely. Diversity is a big part of who I am as an African American male, like, which is the main reason why, even with the locks that I have in my hair, like, again, challenging the respectability politics of our society. Diversity is something that we just cannot ignore. And I mean, as the affinity groups continue to keep changing the workforce as we know it, as the affinity groups continue to keep changing the way that our educational experiences are on a day-to-day basis, on a year-to-year basis, or on a 10 to 15-year basis as generations phase in and out. You can't escape it. I mean, we can deny it and turn on our blinders if we want to, but the harsh reality of it is it's never going anywhere.
Yes, thank you so much, Kendall. The Multicultural Center at Appalachian State University provides a bridge that connects and promotes the uniqueness of various multicultural groups. The Office of Multicultural Student Development sponsors many clubs and organizations around campus that anyone can join. Coming up, we hear from more of our neighbors here in Boone. Follow me as I listen to the local jazz group, the High Country Jazz Collective.
Hi neighbor, my name is Joshua Kornmeyer and I'm a student here at Appalachian State and the sports director of 90.5 WASU. And the one or many reasons why I love it here in Boone and Appalachian State is the people. The people are amazing. You never meet anyone who's mean or angry. Everyone's nice, friendly, always willing to help. The environment, the mountains, it's just always great weather. It's just an amazing experience overall, and couldn't come to a nicer and more helpful and beneficial place.
Hi neighbor, my name is Rio Sajo and I'm the owner of Regear Outdoors. The reason why I love the community here in Boone is because of all the awesome outdoor adventure opportunities. You get to go rock climbing, whitewater paddling, just hiking and getting out. It's a great place.
Hi neighbor, I'm Katie Robinson and I'm a student here at App as well as program director at WASU. The reason I love the Boone community is that it's small without being too small, because you can get to know a lot of people in the community, but then there's still plenty of people you can still meet, and everyone's really nice, and yeah.
Oh, hey neighbor, Didn't see you there. I'm here at the Plymouth Student Union in Crossroads, about to enjoy some lovely jazz music from the High Country Jazz Collectors. Let's check it out. Hi neighbor, it's me, Annie Jones. I'm here at Crossroads tonight with Will Whitehurst. So Will, why don't you tell me a little bit about this event?
So every Monday night, me and my jazz combo, we're out here, and we're just a high country jazz collective. That's all. We've been doing this for 2 years now, and we're here every Monday night, just play jazz. Anybody's welcome.
Very cool. So what got you into jazz?
So I've been playing drums for almost all my life, 15 years. And when I was in grade school, I kind of got introduced to it, and now I've been doing it for 6 or 7 years, and I'm just going to see where it takes me. So.
Do you feel like you express yourself through your music?
Yes, definitely. I'm a quiet guy, definitely not on the drums. So
is this something you do just for fun with your friends that you started, or is this something through the school that you started?
This gig in particular is something that we've started through the school, but as far as playing the drums, it's just something I do for fun, and it's something that I'm hoping will take me somewhere in life as well.
So that was the High Country Jazz Collective. Come out every single Monday night from 8 to 10 at Crossroads to check out some fantastic music and get a part of your community. Bye, neighbor.
Thank you for joining us today and learning more about diversity and expression here in Boone. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at WatchAppTV and check out our YouTube channel, AppTV, for more content. Until next time, bye, neighbor.